And for the Cougars, this is going to be an interesting...
Ricky, what is wrong right now?
Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to give you my 2016 college football season preview for the Houston Cougars. And this is going to be an interesting season for Houston. Year 2 of Tom Herman's campaign as the head coach in Houston. Are they going to join the Big 12? Are they going to be invited to join the Big 12? Is this going to be the last season Herman is in Houston before he leaves for maybe a Power 5 job? Let's start with the offense and the big guy on campus, the BMOC for Houston this year. It's got to be Greg Ward Jr., the quarterback. Had the breakout season last year, was the only quarterback besides Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson and himself, the only guys to throw for 2,000 yards, rush for 1,000 yards. He's the guy that is going to make this Cougar offense go. The big question mark is running back. You guys don't have Kenneth Farrow anymore, and they're kind of looking at Duke Catalon, the transfer from Texas. He could be the guy that comes in and takes over, but really, that's the big question mark. Who's going to be the staple running back for you guys? Because, I mean, I look at your wide receivers, and yeah, DeMarcus Ayers, he's now in the NFL. That's going to be a hole to fill, but you get an Oklahoma State transfer in Rashad Samples, who could hopefully be a huge target for Ward Jr. to look towards. And this is the big thing. Offensive line help is going to be key for this Cougar offense. You guys got one of the top 10 junior college recruits in the Ty Rogers. He's going to come and play some left tackle for you guys. So if Samples can be a good guy in the receiving game, catch some passes from Ward, if Catalon can just fill in and replace Farrow, who's no longer on your team, and then Rogers can help solidify that offensive line, the Cougar offense could be very viable this season. And when I look at the defense, this is the side of the football that took a huge hit for Houston. You guys lost 4 defensive backs to graduation this past offseason, and the 2 big ones for me is Adrian McDonald and Trayvon Stewart, where these were the guys where they were leaders in that secondary. They combined for 26 interceptions over the past 3 seasons. Those are going to be 2 guys that are going to be key to replace for this secondary. However, you got Todd Orlando, who was courted by Wisconsin, but hey, he took a pay raise from the Cougars to stay with you guys. He's going to be tasked with just replacing those guys in the secondary. You guys got Steven Taylor coming back, who's going to be, he's going to be the guy, the senior leader for this team. So for me, the offense is all set. Yeah, you got to replace Farrow. You got to replace Ayers, but there's a lot more losses on this defensive side, and it could be the defense that is the weaker of the two. When I look at your schedule for this year, you guys start with the big one. You start with that game against Oklahoma, neutral site. This is your game. This is the one, hey, we're going to go out, we're going to play the big boy. We're going to play one of the college football playoff teams from last year. Then, I mean, yeah, you play Navy on the road. Yeah, you play Louisville. You got Memphis on the road. But really, for me, it's all about that Oklahoma. Like, for Houston, you're either going to have one loss or you're going to have no losses in my book. You're either going to win every game and maybe lose to Oklahoma. Scratch that. You might have 2. I'll throw Louisville in there as a possible loss. You'll either lose to Louisville and or Oklahoma, or you'll win every game. I see every other game as a winnable game for you guys. Another successful year under head coach Todd Herman. And at the end of the year, it all comes up to the question, does Houston get invited to join the Big 12, or do they stay put in the American and then Tom Herman leaves for a Power 5 job? Thank you guys for checking out this preview. Let me know down below what you guys think, how you're going to do this season, how many wins, losses you're going to have, what are you guys expecting from your team this year. Go check out our social medias right over my left shoulder, you got our Twitters, our Patreon page, patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. Just another way for you guys to support the channel other than hitting that like and subscribe button. Also, if you have not already, go check out the track that we dropped from our own Mark Weber called Ghost. It is from his album Science of the Soul, not Silence of the Soul. Mark was telling me that. It's not beakers and shit. That's what it is. It is beakers and shit. It's not a science thing. I'm not good with words, but he corrected me. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and as always, have a good day, everybody.